Well, Mark, we made it through Life Day.
We did, and an excellent life day it was.
Yes, but as a reward for making it through Life Day,
Yes.
I sort of kind of came up with this idea for you guys. This is a like, what do you call it? Like a white elephant.
White elephant, a Secret Santa.
Yes. Within each stocking is a movie that I'm 97% sure Mark hasn't seen yet. So, could be good, could be bad. It's up to the luck of the draw.
Better not have any things under 3 feet tall trying to kill me.
Would I do that?
Yes.
Yeah, sure would.
Yes.
On that, welcome to the Return of the Son of the Show. I'm Paul.
I'm Mark.
And this is our White Elephant Secret Santa special. Mark gets to pick which one of these he wants to watch through sheer luck. And we're going to watch it and then come back and do a review on it.
All right, so let me see.
Use
Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding.
All right.
Pick the green.
All right. So go ahead and pick it up and...
And our movie, Secret Santa movie,
yes.
is Charles Bronson in The White Buffalo.
In the year 1874, a great white beast roamed the Black Hills of Dakota. It was powerful enough to destroy anyone or anything that stood in its path. It was hated and hunted. It was worshipped and feared. It was the White Buffalo. Now, the creators of King Kong bring another legendary creature to the screen. Dino De Laurentiis presents The White Buffalo. Starring Charles Bronson as Wild Bill Hickok, a man who feared nothing.
Again, Bill!
Except being afraid. He was haunted by a nightmare which drove him to the brink of madness. The White Buffalo. Will Sampson as Crazy Horse, a proud warrior. Sworn to kill a sacred enemy, the White Buffalo. Also starring Jack Warden, Stuart Whitman, Clint Walker, Slim Pickens, John Carradine, and Kim Novak.
This buffalo is mine.
That buffalo will belong to the hunter who kills him.
A thundering spectacle, a shattering experience. When two legendary enemies join forces to battle the greatest legend of them all, the White Buffalo.
All right, Mark. What'd you think of the White Buffalo?
Wow. I don't even know where to start. It felt like, mythic.
Yeah.
So the first thing I thought while I'm watching it is, so we get two very hugely mythic, famous Western
Yes.
historical figures.
Yes.
Neither of whom met, I believe, in real life. Neither of whom adventured together to kill a white buffalo.
This is what
So-
we call an alternate history
Correct.
fantasy.
Yeah, and so what I like about it is at least I thought it was interesting in the screenplay, that when neither one of them are, although they are Crazy Horse and Wild Bill Hickok, the movie begins with Wild Bill Hickok going under a pseudonym. He then becomes Longhair later on and keeps his pseudonym because he doesn't want Crazy Horse to know
Yeah.
who he is, really. And then Crazy Horse gets his name taken away from him and is
Yes.
called Worm. So it's really as if the two were plucked out of history
Yeah.
and placed in this mythic, to me, almost horror movie. Almost
Yeah.
a fantasy
it's an
horror
absolute
movie.
horror movie.
It's an absolute horror movie.
Disguised as a Western.
Disguised as a Western, yeah. And it felt very much like a horror movie. But at the same time, a comment on everything happening in the West. The West truly was a horror show by the time these two men were around. This was nearing the end of the Native Americans fighting against the cavalry, and of course Crazy Horse ends up getting murdered. Hickok was near the end of his run because he ends up in Deadwood dead.
Aces and eights.
Yeah, and so it's kind of like their last. It's just weird. Like they almost were plucked up and put in the Odyssey.
Yeah.
And so, it was just to me, it was just incredibly weird. They enter like everyone keeps emphasizing that this is, even though Crazy Horse says these are my mountains, this is my land. Everybody treats this area as something odd. You know, it's somewhere no one goes, no one hunts there, it's a forbidden
zone or something. Yeah.
So it's like entering a haunted house. I mean, they're going into this horror area with this creature.
Hickok's nightmare. That's what they entered.
Yeah, basically. They basically did. And
this is one of my favorite movies. I love Charles Bronson. Bronson's at his Bronsoniest when he's not acting, when he's reacting to what's going on.
Yeah.
It seems really, really natural. And I saw this movie when I was a kid. It terrified me when I was a kid. Fun story. Our neighbors, when we were little, our neighbors had some buffalo.
Okay.
And one night, my little brother got sent out to get the newspaper and almost got trampled by one that got loose. And he come running into the house screaming about he just got chased down by a buffalo. And we're all like, "You're crazy! What are you? You're dumb!" And then we find out like a couple of days later, oh yeah, our neighbors had buffalo.
Wow!
Then I found out it was a book, and I had to have it, so I read the book. The book, I won't go into too much detail because this isn't that show, but the book takes it even one step further with the mythical angle of it, because a lot of what goes on with Crazy Horse because Crazy Horse kind of is on like a vision quest in the book, and a lot of what he experiences could be considered fantasy.
Right.
It's very fantastic, but what the benefit of having the writer of the book write the screenplay is he was able to pull enough of that book to make it. I mean, it's exactly like the book.
Yeah.
Just the book has a little more of a fantasy element to it. So yeah, this is one of my absolute favorite movies.
The fact that John Carradine is in it.
I like him fresh.
Yeah. I mean, it
as the Undertaker.
Again, another horror element.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just the whole emphasis on the horror, and the sound that the white buffalo makes is otherworldly.
Yeah.
It's not the classic just a sound of an elephant, which they normally do monsters.
Yeah.
Now, I know this came on the heels of... Is this prior to... Same year as King Kong or year after King Kong? Because De Laurentiis did King... Apparently, a lot of people who did King Kong were helped make this movie. So,
yeah.
But definitely... the shots of the buffalo's eye.
Yeah.
That eye... I mean, it was just otherworldly to me.
And speaking of otherworldly, one of the things I wanted to get out there was because this movie, especially the hunting scene at the finale, is filmed on a soundstage. It gives it a weird, surreal look.
Yes,
and I think it just adds to it. There's plenty of like second unit director stuff where they're on actual mountains and stuff, but the stagecoach scene and the hunting scene towards the end, that soundstage look makes it feel like a dream, which is, like I said, it's
correct.
They're living in Hickok's nightmare.
Yeah, it's not right. It's not. And I know I right, because one could say, oh, it looks like fake snow or whatever, but compared to when they're outside and it starts snowing. But I know I agree with you. It creates this really odd. Much like in a dream or a nightmare, things just aren't quite right.
Yeah.
And that's what. And I'm sitting there. I bought right into it visually, so it just didn't feel right. They go like when they're in the cave and they build the First of all, the buffalo knocks all the rocks down.
Yeah.
They use that to barricade themselves,
Yep.
and the buffalo just opens it up to show that he can.
Yeah.
I mean,
it doesn't go in and do anything.
No.
Just knocks his wall down and
Yeah.
says, "I can.
I could
if I want
I
to."
could kill you if I want to.
Yes.
Yeah, and so for that, he takes on the buffalo takes on the movie monster.
Yeah.
You know, an intelligent monster character, and
Well, you could also say, and one of the other things I love about this movie is this movie came out on the heels of you could erroneously label it a Jaws ripoff.
sure,
Because it's man versus some sort of inhuman beast.
yes,
And I think that does this movie a disservice because the plot is so vastly different that maybe it's a Jaws ripoff, but it's so different that I don't think you can.
no. So I'm going to completely go ahead and destroy me in the comments, but there is no way this is a Jaws ripoff. It is an homage,
Yeah.
but not to Jaws, because there's so much more going on in this movie. So what I wrote down towards the end is this is Moby Dick.
Oh, yeah.
This is Moby.
Absolutely.
And so Jaws is a monster movie, but it lacks the. I mean, I love Jaws. Don't get me wrong.
Absolutely. It's one of my favorite movies.
But it's
ever.
not. It's not. Jaws is a horror movie, but I would not call it a mythical horror movie.
Right.
And so this is mythic, and so this white buffalo is their white whale.
Yeah. There's a reason.
Yeah, and so for me, I'm sitting here watching. I'm like, so Crazy Horse is Ahab to me because he's got a reason to go after the white buffalo. It killed his daughter,
Yep.
destroyed his village. So he's upset, and he can't even get his name back or himself back
Yeah.
till he does what he needs to do to skin it and then put the hide over his daughter. And so to me, he very much was a Ahab like figure. Can't quite figure. I mean, so Hickok seems. They are both men who are traveling towards their tragic end.
Yeah.
And this seemed to be one last time for them to be something else, to be someone else. And even, they even say, that my favorite part of the movie is the red truth, white truth, truth conversation.
Yes.
Which I think is the heart of the movie. And so in truth, in the real world, they're enemies. This is what's going on. But in this world, they can be something different. So that's why he's able to be Worm, he's able to be Longhair, and they're able to do this feat. And Charles Bronson goes against his real world nature of he needs money. One Eye needs money, but he does it. He sacrifices his friendship with One Eye and the money for something greater for Crazy Horse. So to me, it's they both get a chance to drop who they are, drop their personas, and then I love at the end of the movie they put everything back on.
Yeah.
And so at the end of the movie, they're coming out of the horror, out of the myth. Crazy Horse is now regal, and Crazy Horse even though he's got the hide for his daughter, he's wearing one looks almost like a king, regal.
Yeah.
He's got the kingly robes.
Yeah.
And then, unfortunately for Bill Hickok, he's back to being Hickok.
Yeah.
And who throughout the movie could not escape his name no matter how he tried.
Yeah.
His own reputation did him in, which is what got him killed in the end.
Yeah, he killed a lot of people.
Yeah, he killed a lot of people, but he also... The myths around him made it seem like he killed a lot more people.
Yeah.
And so, in crazy ways. Right. So his own story, his own myth is what gets him killed.
The truth speech.
Yeah.
One of the coolest parts of that truth speech is, they do the red truth, white truth, truth. And when the speech is over and they're getting ready to go out and do stuff, because I forget exactly why Crazy Horse leaves, and Hickok's sitting there, and he's just like, we were so close.
We were, yes.
Almost there.
Yeah.
And then Charlie represents that thing that gets in the way of any progress, because he thought he was talking about the buffalo.
Correct.
But he was actually talking about they were almost seeing eye to eye.
Yes, yeah.
And so Charlie represents basically,
the real world.
Everything that's wrong with humanity.
Right. Which is why I think he only has one eye. He can't see the vision. He can't see what's going on between Crazy Horse and Hickok, or as I should say, Worm and Longhair. That's who they are in the myth. And so I don't know. There's just so much about it. But yeah, so the whole Moby Dick connection was the fact that they face it 3 times, almost like in the book when they face Moby Dick 3 times. The fact that it's this otherworldly creature who may or may not have an agenda or be mythical, or could just have been a whale. It could have just been a big white buffalo doing its own big white buffalo thing. But to me, what I liked about it was it just didn't, which is why I think it would be, number one, it'd be a disservice to call it just Jaws. It would also be a disservice to just call it Moby Dick, because it's not. It's different, because I think, to me, what the white... Normally in Native American society, white buffalo are a sign of abundance, hope, and this one isn't.
Yeah.
This one murders and destroys both whites and Native Americans.
Yeah.
To me, the big symbolism is that pile of white buffalo bones.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. It's the spirit of all the buffalo who have been killed.
Yeah, and to further your Moby Dick comparison, the town is a buffalo slaughterhouse town.
Correct.
In a lot of ways, the way Moby Dick, you had
Pequod is the
you had your whaling communities.
Yeah, I think the white buffalo either is driven mad or is representative of that. There is one more in this war between red man and white man. There's a casualty, and the casualty is the buffalo. And so, it's. I think maybe that's why it takes out its fury on both red man and white man, or it's been just in this new world. It just sees everything as a threat now. Yeah. Which and of course, part of what the white man did to the buffalo was to destroy the economy of the Native Americans. I mean, not only for the fur, which was, or the hides, which were valuable. The white men didn't use it; they let it all rot. The meat, carcass, everything that the Native Americans would have used, every part of it, they destroyed their economy by doing that. So it seems like it's a casualty of the war.
Yeah. And as a point of clarity, we're only using the red man, white man.
Correct. I'm sorry. Yes.
In the context of the movie.
Correct.
It's
the red truth and the white truth.
Yeah, it's important.
Yeah. I mean, notice I've been saying Native American, so don't come after me in the comments. Yeah, I think. I mean, I was very. The truth was depressing. I mean, he wasn't. He wasn't wrong.
No.
How do they say it in Thunderheart? Well, they're a defeated people, Ray.
Yeah.
I mean, this is coming at the tail end. I mean, soon Crazy Horse will be dead. I mean, he'll be murdered, and so there is no. Maybe that's why the white buffalo is no longer a symbol of hope. There is no more hope.
Right.
The white man has killed all the hope.
Yep.
And so I don't know. There's just so much. There's just so much going on in this movie. It's amazing, and I love. The acting was fantastic. I think Bronson was very, to me, like sympathetic almost, like weary of. I'm weary of being Bill Hickok. I'm weary of.
You reach a point in your life where you're a victim of your reputation, and it wears you down.
Yeah. He's just worn out. I mean, it's interesting, too, that in the beginning of the movie, Whistling Jack Killeen is sort of his threat for a while, coming after him but he also killed whistling. I forget the name of the Native American chief. He killed Whistler. So
Peacemaker.
the peacemaker. So whistling becomes that's
Yes.
the two things that do him in.
Yeah. Speaking of the Whistling Jack,
Yeah.
that was Clint Walker.
Right.
Go back and look. Not now.
Yeah.
But go back and look at a young Clint Walker.
Mm-hmm.
That man was born, and unfortunately, it never happened. But he was born to play Superman.
Oh,
He was
okay.
built like a brick shit house. He had that lantern jaw, that
Mhm.
perfect hair. He should have been Superman in a movie, but alas, it never happened.
Never happened. Yeah. And Will Simpson is amazing in this movie.
Oh yeah, he's also
Yeah.
in Outlaw Josie Wales.
Yes, he is. He is. Yep.
And gets to deliver. Now, arguably, the confrontation between Josie and I forget what character he played.
Mhm.
Samson plays in that movie, but arguably that interaction is written better. But Samson gets to deliver a great performance and say things that are just
Mhm.
so profound and perfect in this movie.
Yeah.
The interaction between the two of them at the end, it's
Yeah, I love the end that now that we're back in the real world and I know who you are,
yeah.
and you know who I am, we have to be enemies next. If we,
Yep.
hopefully we. But I like the fact that we hope we never will meet.
Yes.
Goodbye forever.
Yes.
We don't ever want to meet.
I hope we never meet in the tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah. And they don't. They
Yeah.
don't, which is cool because in the credits
Yeah.
they put up pictures of them. They both died close, really, both murdered around the same time.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I just feel like it was sort of this. I hate to use the term fever dream, but it really was. It
Mhm.
was just this dream that he has to go out there and do something different before he's gone.
Yeah.
And then Crazy Horse gets to do something different before he's gone.
Hmm.
And so I really like that idea. That despite everything that's happened,
Yeah.
they get one last chance to do this.
Mhm.
And in fact, it's hard to tell. I'd have to go back and rewatch it. But I also like the fact that the director made it ambiguous. Now, granted, Bronson gets off the shots at the head of the White Buffalo,
Yeah.
but is it dead until... It's hard to tell whether he killed it or whether Crazy Horse by just stabbing it repeatedly in the neck. At the
Well, as Hickok said, cahoots.
end. Yes, yeah. It's just. Well, and the scene where when Crazy Horse is riding the back of it in the second battle,
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, it's Ahab. I mean, he's like,
Yeah.
literally, his arms going back. I'm like, that's it. That's Ahab waving
Yes.
goodbye.
Yes.
And so, but again, different because they end up. The dream is destroyed. The nightmare is. The real nightmare isn't the White Buffalo. It's what they're going back to. That's the
Yeah.
real. The West is the nightmare.
Yeah.
And so, and little touches like, so realistic touches. I love the fact, one of my favorite things in this movie, never thought about it, don't know if it's a real thing or not, but love the fact that in the saloon, the bartender has a guy sitting on top of the piano with
Oh,
a
that was
gun,
the thing.
just keeping an eye on everything. And
Yep.
I'm just like, that was so cool.
Yep.
There were little touches. It's just a filthy, dirty. The people are filthy, dirty. It was just very much.
Yeah.
I guess it would be a revisionist Western because it does it's a mythic movie, but it's not mythologizing the West, which I
Yeah.
think is interesting.
Yeah.
It's not making it. This is definitely not your John Wayne.
No. And as far as little touches go, again, one of the benefits of having the guy that writes the book write your screenplay,
Yeah.
the dialogue in this movie
Oh yeah.
is like an 11.
Mhm.
It is so.
Yes.
It's it's funny watching because we watched it with the subtitles on because we're old.
Yeah.
What was being said, what wasn't matching up down
That's
below
right.
because some of those expressions are just are so aloof and out there that you'd never even would have heard of. One of my favorites was when the one Snidely Whiplash captain who
Mhm.
tries to get the beat on him tells the bartender, "You're looking to wear a marble hat."
Right.
It's like, this has got great stuff like that.
Yeah, I thought that.
I regret the flummery of last night.
Correct. Yeah, I loved it, and his look, man, Hickok's look was so cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad that he eventually got the whatever it's called, the
Fringe?
the fringe
Yeah,
jacket,
yeah.
because that's classic,
Yeah.
and the pink shirt, that's classic.
Yeah.
Like I think I'm pretty sure I had a toy that was Wild Bill Hickok when I was a kid. Had the pink shirt.
Well,
and that,
the pink shirt to me reminded like maybe he washed his sash in the same laundry and because his red sash turned his white shirt pink.
right.
It's like just go with it. It's fine.
Yeah. And again, I'm probably confusing history with the TV show Deadwood, but Hickok, you know, when he goes to visit his ex prostitute friend, who also has a name change and now is respectable, and owns
Yes.
a hotel.
Yes.
So again, all of this, there's so much importance in names in this movie.
Yeah.
And he's not able to be with her because he has syphilis.
Yeah.
And
Which doesn't help his fever dreams about the white
I
bunny.
thought about that as well. I thought, is that where it all started? And I believe syphilis makes you blind, because I think the sunglasses aren't a disguise. I think he's having trouble.
Oh, you can
Seeing, yeah,
There's
he's squinting,
there's sometimes when he's out on the side of the mountain, he can't see shit without his glasses.
yeah,
Yeah. No, syphilis does rob you of your sight.
yeah,
A lot of they would wear like red lenses
yeah,
because it would filter the light just right. But I think his welding goggles or whatever the hell he had
Right.
look just way cooler than
yeah.
red lenses.
He looked cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's so much to like. And yet you can tell at the same time it's definitely De Laurentiis.
Mhm.
I mean, you can feel. Once I knew it was done by some of the same guys that did King Kong, I'm like, I get it. It even sounds like, because I think John Barry did the King Kong soundtrack.
Oh, probably I believe so.
So you know, it just. But to me, that added to the myth, to the monster. You know,
Yeah.
that this is like a King Kong almost.
Yeah, and the soundtrack,
Oh, it was great.
it's
Which-
in and of itself a nightmare.
Yeah, it was because it was a lot of discordant
Mm-hmm.
banging and noises, and took like the Native American music and sort of twisted it, and
Distorted it.
distorted it. Yeah, so yeah, that helped as well. But yeah, I loved it. I'm so glad. What a great Christmas present. What a great Secret Santa. Just an amazing movie.
Well, happy Life Day.
Yeah, happy life. Yes, happy life day.
All right, well, that's gonna wrap it up for what might become a thing.
I think it should.
I've often joked I got a ton of movies that I know Mark hasn't seen, and we just do a blind draw and watch one. Some of them are good, like this. Some of them are arguably awful, but I still love them.
There's nothing better than that.
No, there's nothing better. I got a lot of them. So maybe we'll do this again in a month or two just to see.
Where definitely, whether it's not a month or two, we need to do it in July and have Christmas in July.
Oh, well, yeah.
For sure, it should be a July thing as well.
Okay,
We
we'll
should
do
do
Christmas
July.
in July at least. At least.
At least, yes.
All right. Well, just like in the beginning, I'm Paul,
I'm Mark.
and this has been the return of the son of the show,
Special Santa grab bag,
Life Day.
White elephant, white buffalo.
Well, there you go.
We'll call it a white buffalo from now on.
That's right.
The White Buffalo Show.